So if we're creating the optimum performance system in an HVAC unit, is there any particular rule of thumb that we should use for putting the correct filters in line in there and staging them for performance?
You want me to take that, Mitch?
Sure, that'll be fine.
Well, I mean, you're talking about it in an HVAC, and
Yes, I am.
It's a similar. We really take this as a similar approach in any filtration system. And typically, you would start with the most coarse filtration on the outside. It's going to provide, protection from the point of view of large particles. It's going to knock most of those ones out of the system, and also allow the more efficient filter, the higher, efficiency filter. It's going to give that a level of protection. Mm-hmm. And typically, that higher efficiency filter is more expensive. So you don't want to overload that, early in operation and have to change it out more often. So quite often you'll put almost a sacrificial filter early in the system to take out those larger particles and protect the more expensive, finer filter further down the system. So we would go through a gradual or a graded density, as in some ways it's often called, where we'd start with the more open structure first and then gradually get tighter and tighter to give you the final level of performance that was talked about earlier in the presentations.
Okay, so you're talking about getting the rocks and boulders out of the air before you.
In essence, yeah. I mean, if you think of some of the industrial filters, for example, they will actually have just a screen, and that's really what it's there for. It can be a metal mesh, but it's really to protect the more fragile, either the glass fiber filtration or the cellulose filter, whatever it is that we have further down the system. It just gives a degree of protection for that too.
Okay.
Mitch, if I can add some more, a good way to look at it is like playing soccer. You have the forward line, the midfielders, the back, and the goalkeeper. The intent is you want to protect the goalkeeper. You seldom replace the goalkeeper. You start with the wide open up front and go finer and finer. Putting in context, if you take a microelectronic clean room, they'll have 3 or 4 pre-filtration in addition to a screen. The final filter is never changed. They can last for 30 years.
Okay, wow, that's another way to look at it, that's for sure.